Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and a special episode of Did You Know, as we take a look at 10 of the best Did You Knows from the series with 10 things you might not know in WWE 2K19. Before we get to that though, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Amino. Amino is a community app where you can follow your favourite creators for even more content outside of YouTube, as they've just launched their new stories feature where you can put together and post short videos like this one that I shared about Extreme Rules matches in 2K20, including one of the things that I would love to see, as well as a modded example of how it could work. If you want to check it out, then you can download the Amino app from the App Store on iOS or the Play Store if you're on Android. Then once you've loaded it up, select the search option from the top and enter Smacktalks to find my Amino profile, where you can then select it and drop me a follow for some exclusive content. So there you go, download it and give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments. Did you know it's possible to view inside Goldberg's locker room? This one is a really cool one for fans of Goldberg, or for anyone who's ever wondered where is Goldberg's locker room and what's inside. Should you load up Goldberg's entrance and create a video and then switch to the free cam, then moving the camera all the way through the stage and into the area behind it will actually reveal the hidden hallway and locker room that is used for Goldberg's entrance. Moving the camera all the way over the hallway reveals the outside of the corridor, complete with equipment and storage boxes, along with a fire extinguisher and electrical panel. As you move inside, you can see 4 locker room doors, 3 of which feature a blank WWE nameplate before we then reach Goldberg's as seen in his entrance. As we fly through the door, this gives us our first ever look at the inside of his locker room, in which you can see the standard changing room lockers, 2 wooden benches and a steel chair, with Goldberg's bags also included in one of the lockers where they're branded with the text Black Magic. Did you know it's possible to place stage props such as the dumpster at ringside? This one is one that I featured last year, which proved to be really popular, as by placing stage props such as the dumpster at ringside, then you can effectively create your own custom dumpster match. To do this, all you need to do is load up Create an Arena and choose to either create a new arena or edit an existing one. Next, go into the base settings and change the venue size to venue size 3, then choose yes when prompted if you'd like to proceed. From here, choose accept and select stage and then stage construction. In here, you'll want to select the stage option and then change it to the larger WrestleMania stage shown here. Once you've done this, press accept and go back to the stage construction menu and choose stage props. In here, you'll want to choose one of the larger props such as the dumpster and then choose to place it on the arena right side. Upon doing this, you'll notice that the dumpster is partly placed within the arena wall, allowing you to then freely move it into the crowd and all the way over to the ringside area. Using this method, if you'd like to create your own custom dumpster match, then you'll want to place the dumpster in this position next to the ring. Then when setting up a match, choose your newly created arena with the dumpster at ringside and edit the match rules to enable the over the top rope option. By doing this, you'll then be able to win the match by performing one of the Royal Rumble finishers on the side of the ring with the dumpster, giving the illusion of throwing your opponent into it to pick up the win. Alternately, should you wish to exit the ring and interact with the dumpster itself, then you could also set up a tables match using your new arena and then place the table behind the dumpster, which will then allow you to win the match by using one of the table rope or apron finishers. Aside from the dumpster, it's also possible to place some of the other larger stage props in the ringside area, which include the likes of the shark cage or one of the multiple cars. Therefore, why not try it out and see what crazy creations you can come up with. Also, should you wish to save yourself some time in creating the arena, then I've uploaded this to Community Creations in case the glitch gets patched. Therefore, you can find it by searching for either Smacktalks or Dumpster on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. Did you know it's possible to get into the crowd area with more than 2 people? This one comes from Joshua Davis, who reveals a trick to enter the crowd area with more than 2 people. Should you play an Extreme Rules match or any match with a baseball bat at ringside, then should you use the bat in this position against the barricade, then this will see your superstar become stuck against it. Once stuck, all you have to do is run towards the crowd, which should see you glitch through the barricade and into the crowd area. Once you're in, you can either let the other players grapple you to grab the bat and then use the same method to get them into the crowd, or you can simply grapple them yourself and perform the likes of a suplex to bring them over the barricade and into the crowd in a more extreme fashion. Once all players are in, this gives you the ability to then access the crowd area and use the items provided with all players, rather than being limited to just 2. Did you know that you can both see and do moves onto the trampoline that is used in Kalisto's entrance? This one comes from Saturnalia, who firstly reveals that you can see the trampoline used in Kalisto's entrance when breaking out prior to the match. Secondly, Saturnalia also reveals that this year the trampoline won't disappear whilst you're on the outside of the ring, meaning if you break out and attack Kalisto during his entrance, then you can now perform various moves onto the trampoline without it disappearing. Did you know it's possible to recreate Kofi Kingston's original Singles-tron? This year seen 2K add in a retro version of Kofi Kingston, which is used in the Daniel Bryan 2K showcase as part of a tag team with R-Truth. However, rather than adding Kofi's original Titantron, instead 2K added a tag team Tron for the pair, which uses a mixture of footage from both of their entrance videos. For those wanting to recreate Kofi's original Singles Tron though, Mr. Creepy Boss reveals a way to achieve this, as should you create a new video in Create a Video, and then choose to import Kofi and R-Truth's entrance video, then you can use the trim tool to cut out the parts of the video featuring Truth, effectively recreating Kofi's Singles Tron, which you can then save and assign to Kofi and create an entrance. Did you know there's an easy way to earn momentum and even finishes without having to worry about taking damage? Previously in the series, we covered how using the D-pad to cancel a pinfall leads to one of 4 different pinfall animations that feature the likes of a superstar getting frustrated. One thing you might not know though is that it's actually possible to gain extra momentum from cancelling a pinfall, as should you go for a pin and then press right on the D-pad to cancel it, then this will lead to the animation in which you lift your opponent's head up and then throw them back down to the mat, for which you'll actually gain some extra momentum. Using this trick, it's possible to gain an advantage in matches, as due to pinfalls not being reversible, then you can actually pin your opponent and then cancel the pinfall using right on the D-pad continuously, which will see you keep gaining momentum until you have enough for a finisher. This method can come in especially handy if you find yourself struggling in Towers mode, as you can keep using this method in the likes of the $1 Million Challenge to help gain a finisher, knowing that the computer won't be able to reverse you in the process. Did you know it's possible to have an in-agenda promo battle? This one comes from Garage Duggar, who reveals a way to have a male and female promo in Universe mode that ends with an in-agenda match. In order to set this up, the first thing that you want to do is create a new male tag team, therefore I've chosen to go with the tag team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. The next step is to add a female superstar to the team as the third member, therefore I've gone with Johnny Gargano's wife, Candice LeRae. Once you've set up your team and saved it, the next step is to edit your female superstar skills and assign them the promo brawl ability. From here, save your changes and head into tonight's card, then select actions and choose to edit the match card. What you want to do here is set up a new tag team breakup promo for your male tag team, so choose the person that you want to use in the in-agenda match later. After saving your promo, go ahead and play it, and you should find that you're able to call out your male tag team partner, which then leads to a breakup and a resulting brawl. Once the promo ends, it's time to skip ahead to the next show, where this time you again want to choose to edit the match card and set up another breakup promo, however this time you'll want to choose the female superstar of the group. As with before, go ahead and save the changes and then load up the match, which if you've done it correctly, you should see the female member of your team call out their male partner to initiate a breakup. Setting up the promo in this way actually makes for a pretty cool breakup promo if you have a couple that you want to base a story around, as the text itself can prove to be quite relevant depending on your choices. Once you get midway through the promo, you should see the brawl option appear on the right hand side of the promo choices, which if you select it, this leads to a short cutscene that sees the female member lay out the male star, resulting in a short brawl in which you can freely wrestle an intergender match before the segment then breaks down and ends with the following cutscene.
The referee has seen enough, and this one is over before it begins. Come on, ref.
Did you know it's possible to bypass the placement restrictions and place Minitrons next to the ring? This one comes from C. Judders, who reveals an epic glitch for creating arena mode, which allows players to bypass the placement restrictions that show where certain stage elements can be placed, allowing players the ability to place items such as Minitrons or Titantrons anywhere in the arena, including at ringside. To do this, what you want to do is load up a new arena and create an arena mode, and then go to stage construction and remove all of the default stage parts. Once you do this, decide on which type of ramp that you want to use, of which I've decided to go with the flat ramp rather than a stage. Now that you've decided on the ramp, it's time to select the Minitron that you want to use, therefore head into the Minitron selection screen and select the one that you want to use and place it in the regular position like I have here. For the next step, you want to choose the header option. However, rather than select a header, instead press L3 to change the camera angle and zoom in all the way, at which point you'll notice that part of the Minitron will disappear. Once this happens, press select to save the camera angle and then select this header and press yes to accept the changes if prompted. At this point, rather than place the header, instead press the cancel button to back out and then press it again to go back to the stage construction menu. From here, go back into the Minitron option and select the same Minitron as before, which if you follow the steps correctly, you should find that you're now able to move it anywhere in the arena regardless of the placement restrictions. Once you've decided where you want to place your Minitron, press select to save the changes and then go back to the Minitron selection and choose a different Minitron, then press the cancel button to back out, which should fix the glitched Minitron, giving you the full Tron at ringside. Using this method, it's possible to move the Minitron further down the ramp to ringside to create a smaller venue such as ECW, plus you don't have to worry about it breaking entrances as your superstar will simply walk straight through it when they get to ringside. As for matches, the Minitron will act as a wall, as should you try to walk into it or whip your opponent into it, then the game will stop you from going past. So there you go, that's how to get Minitrons to appear at ringside, allowing you to create smaller venues. Plus, this trick also works with Titantrons, meaning you can place a full-size Tron anywhere around the ringside area. Did you know that there is a whole area outside of the high school parking lot arena? This one was suggested by WWE James Black, who reveals the presence of a much larger area outside of the high school parking lot arena from My Career mode, as should you use the free cam within the highlight reel to zoom outside of the main ring area, then you can see that 2K have added in additional streets around the parking lot. These streets include elements such as a local bus stop, power lines and telephone poles, crossings, traffic lights, and even a running track next to the school itself. Additionally, the street on the other side of the ring area is also the location used at the beginning of My Career mode, in which we see our My Player handing out flyers for BCW. Did you know it's possible to assign and then combine two different hairstyles and create a superstar? This is one that I featured on the channel separately, however it's something that I wanted to cover in this series for anyone that actually missed it, as using a new glitch it's now possible to assign and combine two different hairstyles and create a superstar. This glitch works with both male and female creations and is really useful to help create new and alternate hairstyles. However, the downside is that a lot of the combinations can cause the game to crash, especially when it comes to males. To perform the glitch, load up the creation that you want to assign two hairstyles to and then assign them a hairstyle that features a shaven patch on the back or the side of the head and then press accept. The next step is to add a shave design, therefore select the shave design option and select any of the available designs. Once you're done, press accept to save the changes and then go back to the appearance tab. From here we're going to use the randomize option to randomize both the hair and the facial hair of our superstar, therefore you'll want to press in the right thumbstick and then keep randomizing until the game randomly selects a different hairstyle. Once it does, press accept to save the changes and then go back into the appearance tab and select the hair option. If you perform the steps correctly, then you should find that selecting a different hairstyle shows that there are actually two hairstyles assigned, so select a different hairstyle and then press accept to save the changes. Once you've saved the changes, you should find that there are now two hairstyles shown as being assigned, both of which can be edited to assign different hairstyles, allowing you to combine two different options. Using this glitch, it's possible to create new hairstyles for your chosen superstar that previously weren't possible, giving you a lot more options than normal, which will come in extremely useful. So there you go, that was 10 of the best Did You Knows in WWE 2K19. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would love it if you could drop a like to show your support, as well as leaving a comment below to let me know what you made of today's features, and if there's any other secrets, hints, or Easter eggs that you think I should cover. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Did You Know episodes, and smack that bell notification icon so that you can be notified the second a new video drops. Until next time though, all that's left for me to say is I hope you've enjoyed this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.